Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited about doing this video, you guys, because it is all Tracy's nails. I have 160, or no, to be exact, there is 150 Colorland gels. So that is what our review is going to be on. We are going to be covering a lot of different things. I'm going to be showing you guys as clips and basically things, what I feel like could have been better, what I love, what, you know, just all these different things. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. If you guys are new here, my name is Lorena Aguirre and I post every Saturday and Mondays. You guys, so these are all the swatches, and I'm gonna go ahead and be showing you guys the ones that if I felt like they were similar, you know, and if it's worth getting the whole collection. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. Sorry if you guys hear a lot going on in my background. The baby is home today, and yeah, so I ended up taking a ton of notes, you guys, just because I did want to be very thorough and I didn't want to forget anything, and I was writing basically as I was going. So what we're going to be reviewing today is the Tracy's Colorland nail gel, and I'm super excited about this just because it is a new collection. If you guys know, she has a collection in the past. This is what the collection looked like before. The little tops were little stickers, and then the front and then the back. I love that it was like just rectangular shape, and I also love the new collection because of the square like shape. I feel like it's easy to store, and the bottle looks so luxurious. So that was something I was really excited about. But before we get into like the whole packaging and stuff, something that I wanted to talk to you guys about is basically the price. The reason why I wanted to talk to you about the price is because I know some people are waiting to like save up their money to get the collection, and I know it's a pretty pricey collection, but you guys do get a ton of colors. So I want to kind of do the math and show you guys basically how much you guys would be saving if you guys did end up choosing to get the collection in whole instead of buying it piece by piece. So retail price is $16.50 for every single bottle, and which that's like the standard price for the bottles. And then after, the collection itself is $2,350. And so basically if you were to divide that by all of the polishes, each polish would come out to $15.60, which is pretty good. And you would be saving $125 if you guys were to do the whole collection. So it would save you a little bit of money. But if you guys do sign up with her email, it will notify you every time it gets more of the collections back in stock. She'll go ahead and notify you guys. Also able to see the sales that she is going to be having, and yeah, I feel like honestly that is a good way to be able to save money, and that's exactly what I did. She originally had it for 50% off, and then the sale went away, and I was like, oh dang it, I should have got it when I did. But then after, that's when it ended up going on sale for 15% again. But it's very rare when she does the sales, so I feel like when you guys see the sales, you guys need to jump on it, just because it is way better when you do the sales. So I want to show you guys basically how much I ended up saving. So I ended up getting my Tracy's Nails for 15% off, and that is the highest that I've ever seen her go. Even on her Black Fridays, it's 15% off. So sign up for the text, and then you'll be able to see when she has the 15% off. And then after, I saved $352.50. And then my whole collection, it did end up coming out to $1,997.50. And each gel came out to $13.31. So you guys would be paying basically like $2 less and some change for each gel, which I feel like is pretty good, because that's like basically pretty close to $10, you know. And basically, like, if you were able to save $352, that's almost $400, you guys. You guys could use that on something else, you know. So I feel like that is amazing. But again, I do not know when she is going to be doing her sales, so that's something that you guys just need to watch out for. And another thing, so she is based in Nevada and I am in California, so I did not have to pay any tax. There's zero tax that I have experienced. I haven't gotten taxed on it, which I feel like is amazing. I was really happy about that, because you know when you buy something, it's like you kind of have to take tax into consideration, be like, oh, can I afford it because the tax is going to be this much. And then if you guys do buy over, I believe, $55, you guys get free standard shipping. So the shipping, I ended up ordering, I know a lot of people want to know, like, when you place your order, how long does it take to get? And so November 29th, that's when I ordered my product, and then I ended up getting it December 3rd. And the reason why it did take me a little bit of time was because I actually had to sign for the package. So I did end up having to go to the post office to get it signed and then given to me. Okay, so if you guys would like to see the unboxing of it, I'm gonna go ahead and put the link right here. And I love that the box that it came in was just a simple box, but the packaging itself, it came in these little plastic things that basically protected each one of these. And I really loved that, because with her old collection, this one, it was bubble wrapped in tape, you guys. So imagine having to pick the tape off and unbubble wrap everything. That was a pain in the butt. So the way she did it this time was so much easier. So thank you for that, Tracy Nailz. If you are watching this video, I really appreciate that, because the last collection, it did take me a minute to try to get those things in, but hey, it was safe, so I didn't have no broken bottles, and I'm a happy camper. Okay, so another thing I want to talk about, you guys, is the packaging itself. Tracy, oh my gosh, you outdid yourself on this. Look how beautiful it looks, you guys. She did everything to make this basically perfect. Like, I feel like, honestly, buying from like other nail techs, I feel like they get it, they understand what you want, you know, like, so it's like yeah, like her being a previous nail tech, I mean, even now she's a nail tech, but her packaging, you guys, I am so in love with it. Every time I pull these out, my clients are like, whoa, Lorena, like as if I was the one who made it. But yeah, everybody loves this. Like, they think it looks so luxurious, and they just feel like special, you know, when they see something like this. Like, everybody loves something that like glitters and glows, you know. So and so I love the tops of it. I love that she did these things. These things are amazing. Like, when I got them, some of them were a little bit loose. You just have to push them back on. I haven't had experience with them popping back off. It was just like when they had came. But that's no big deal to me. You could just like add a little bit of glue and put them on. But the packaging itself is perfect. Oh. So it says Tracy's Nailz up at the top, color gel, and then it even has its cute little names at the bottom of it right here. This one's called My Way. And then after, on the back of it, it even has like, basically, if you're allergic, stop using, you know, blah blah blah. And then it even has right here, you guys can barely see it, but it also has the number of the gel. And it also has a number at the bottom, in which the reason why I'm so excited about that, because with me, I am super crazy when it comes to organization. So basically how it is on her website, that's how I like to have it in my drawer, because I just want to, like, I don't know, it's just easier for me to organize it, you know? So I love that. The names of all the polishes are super cute. Like this one, it's called Let's Bounce. I feel like all of her stuff is just like fun, you know? In the top, it's easy to find. So like if somebody ends up telling me like, hey Lorena, I want this color, and I'll just go in my drawer and kind of just like run it across and see which one matches it the most. And then after, yeah, and pretty much that's basically how it is. And lightly on my swatches, they do have a little number along the sides of it, so it basically tells me like what polish it is, which I love that. So that's why the numbers are so crucial for me, because sometimes with just the names on it, I am not able to I don't know, like sometimes I'm not able to find it, and sometimes like if a color is not in its spot, at least I have the numbers at the bottom to like compare it to the ones next to it and see if it's basically 1, 2, or 3, you know? Like I feel like that is super convenient. And yeah, like I feel like none of my bottles have gotten scratched or anything. This one has a little bit of nicks in it, but I mean, I've been kind of rough on it and I drop my stuff all the time. I've been using it for a few months now, and yeah, so I didn't want to do the review super like close when I first got in it because I wanted to be able to try it on my clients, see what I like, what I didn't like, and you know, things like that, and to give you guys a accurate review. When I had gotten my package, when you guys do get the collection, she gives you a ton of free gifts in this collection. Like honestly, I got some Swarovski crystals, like I got several things of those, and I got in like cute little embellishments to either put in my like acrylic art, to like glue on the tops of it, like the little embellishments. That was super nice. Thank you, Tracy, for that, just because I know it is kind of pricey, like being able to do something like that. And I got mylar foils. I love those. And yeah, product packaging, it was a 10 out of a 10 just because how easy it is and accessible and able to find the colors in my drawer. I love the tops of it. Like honestly, I feel like that's something that every brand should do because it just allows you to be able to find your product easily, and you don't need to have like people opening the polishes and bringing them out. Like, so if you are someone who likes to have your polishes on the wall, like for me, I don't really like people, I don't know, that's why I don't have my polishes displayed, is because I don't really want people to grab them off the wall and open them and look at them, you know, just because any glitters or anything that gets in them, it contaminates them. And basically, like if you end up getting nail dust in it, then you have like, I don't know, the product's just not as smooth. So that's really important to me for it to be able to be at the top, because even with me, I would have to pull it out like and look at it and then put it away, you know, so it's very convenient. Oh, and then basically what I wanted to mention, the reason why I felt like the tops were so important was because on the old packaging, this was just a sticker. And if you guys could see, the sticker does not really match with the top whatsoever. Like this looks more green and then this looks more blue. So I'm happy that she did that. And there was no numbers on this whatsoever. So yeah, happy about that. And then both of the bottles, they are both the same size. I know this one kind of, to me it looks a little bit bigger than this one, but they are the same size, 15 millimeter bottles. All right, so next we're gonna go ahead and compare it to the old collection, just because if you guys are someone who has purchased Tracy's Nailz polishes from her last collection, I do want to show you guys that. So it is going to be this collection that I'm talking about right here. And basically with that collection, I love that collection, the consistency, everything. Like it did need 2 coats. You're not able to only get away with 1, but I love the collection. The collection was amazing. Just the packaging, I'm glad she updated it. It's beautiful. It's perfect. Consistency is thicker in some. So basically in this one, in the new collection, it basically, some consistencies vary. Like if it is a super neon color, you guys will notice that that is a little bit thicker, and she does state that on her website. So everything that I'm telling you, honestly, I feel like she did a good job about basically like telling you basically what it is, you know, like it's 95% of these colors that are super full coverage, where you guys aren't going to have to worry about adding like several coats and stuff. So all of these are super pigmented. The most that I feel like you would need on the 5% that it will need another coat, I do feel like it's not really a big deal. There's some colors that I do feel like if you are trying to put it over black acrylic, so if you ended up doing like a set of black nails with the acrylic, like the red, I'll go ahead and insert a picture that you guys could see. I used the same exact red on all the nails, but it gave like a different, like it was just darker, you know, like just because it absorbed that color. But with that being said, like I think it's just like black is just so powerful that it ends up like shining through the colors no matter what. But and I think I believe I did 3 coats on it, and but the pigment of it is there, but I just, you know, but my client, she did end up liking it like that, so that's why we did leave it. So another thing I wanted to talk about is it is a longer cure time. I know this one, it did say that, I believe it was 60 seconds for this one, correct me if I'm wrong, but this one I would cure it for 60 seconds, but a lot of times I would cure it for 30 and I would be good. I wouldn't have to really worry about it. But this collection, when it says cure it for 160 seconds, cure it for 160 seconds, you guys, because honestly, like if you don't, I notice that's like when I've had a little bit of problems with it. If you don't end up curing it the full amount, basically you're gonna end up getting wet areas and it is going to peel off your client's nail just because it's not fully cured. These are highly pigmented, and with it having so much pigment in there, it kind of like blocks the light a little bit, I feel like. So you need to make sure that you go in there and do it as much as the product says, because honestly, like if you don't, your gel, it's not gonna stay on the nail. If you're doing a design, I don't feel like it's as crucial, but if you guys are doing a full nail, you guys are gonna just want to make sure that you guys do that. But yeah, so basically with this, I would recommend using the erase coat with it just because it'll just help everything stay in place and you guys won't end up having to worry about it end up shriveling up like that. You guys are able to use these for designs, and honestly, every single one that I've used for a design, I haven't regretted it. I loved all of them for designs. I feel like all of them are perfect. I don't have to retrace my design because the pigments in these. So if you guys are someone who likes to do that character art, these would be amazing for you guys. And another thing, the reason why I was so happy when these had came out, because Young Nails, they do have like a super pigmented like little art gel thing, like I don't know, they come in these little pods, and I've been wanting to get them because I've heard great things about them. But Tracy's Nails came out with these, and I'm like, the pigmentation, like if you guys go watch her videos, you guys will see like she'll just do one coat and it's like whoo, like you don't even need another coat. And a majority of these I do want to show you guys because you guys could see that I have a ton of different colors under there. But look, this one is like kind of like a maroony color, but then underneath it is like a yellow. And like see, I ended up using my old swatches just because I ended up getting these swatches right here, and honestly I hate them. So I ended up wanting to use these. So before I used to use regular polish, and basically I covered all of those, and I just want to show you guys, look how pigmented that is. All of the colors, like even the pinks, some of these are covering dark colors. Look at that, you guys. They are amazing. Like I'm telling you guys, like I love her collection. Like the pigmentation, like I can't even, the pigmentation, you guys, basically is a 10 out of 10 for me. It does take a little bit more time to polish. That's something that I wanted to talk about just because I don't want you guys to get it and have the expectations of using like a runny, like regular gel polish. I do feel like you need to take your time and work your way in. I'll go ahead and insert a clip of basically the super pigmented, which are usually the neon colors. Those ones are like the really pigmented colors, and I'll go ahead and do a demo for you guys right here. But basically with that, it does take a little bit more time because it is like so much pigment in there and you need to work it in. Alright, you guys, sorry, my little guy is teething and he hasn't been in the best of mood. He's eating a cookie right now, but he's gonna finish my video with me. Alright, you guys, so right here I am just going to go ahead and show you guys basically the polishes going over all the other colors right here, just because these are some of my old swatches and I still wanted to be able to use them. But I also wanted to put this clip in there just to show you guys how pigmented they are, and basically that they are going to cover a lot. So only the reds were the only ones that I found that it didn't really cover as well, but they are super pigmented. But yeah, see how all of these, they covered all of these colors so perfect. But I just wanted to do a little section of this just so you guys could kind of see what I was talking about and how pigmented they are, and then show you guys a little bit of a variety so you could see the consistency of it. So this is kind of like more of the standard consistency throughout the whole entire collection. I really try not to put a ton on my brush, so that's why you could kind of see that it was a little bit dry trying to glide it on the nail. But once I applied more pressure and allowed more product to flow, it was perfectly fine. But the only one of the gels that I feel like it is super thick, where it's a little bit hard to work with, is going to be the one in the next clip that I am going to be showing you guys. But I also wanted to show you guys how this settles as well, just because you could see right here that it settles pretty fast. So basically with Tracy's nail polish, it always says that just give it a few seconds just for it to self. And with this one right here, it does take a little bit longer to self-level, and you guys could kind of see how much thicker it is coming out of the bottle, but you guys are still able to use it. It's not something where it's like, oh my gosh, this one is horrible, but I just do want to mention that it is on the thicker side, and it is highly pigmented. So it was no harder than the other one that was like a regular one, but you guys could kind of see once it self levels, it does kind of take a little while longer. So if you guys are using this and you guys are doing for the whole set, I would definitely recommend to kind of let it sit, because you guys could see, like, once I'm shining it back and forth, you guys could see the lines still in the product. And so I wanted to show you guys and wait basically how it is settling. And then it only took a few seconds. It wasn't anything super crazy where it's like you had to wait like 5 minutes for it to self level. It was kind of more like 30 seconds at the most, I think. Um, just because this clip, it is a little bit sped up. Alright, you guys, a ton of you guys were asking me for swatches, so here they are. I went ahead and labeled all of them, so if you guys would like to purchase them on her website, they are all labeled right here. So I hope that really helps you guys. Keep in mind that I did end up using some of my old swatches, and I did one coat over all of the polish, or all of the little nail tabs, and they swatched over beautiful. They are super, super pigmented. You can't even see any of the colors from underneath. It is amazing. So please keep in mind that some of these swatches, they are a little bit beat up. So this swatch in particular, I felt like it was a little bit rough, but honestly all of the other ones came out so beautiful, and I love all of the colors. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Alright, you guys, I hope you guys really enjoyed today's video. I hope I answered any questions that you guys might have. If you guys have any more questions, just go ahead and feel free to ask down below.